MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City and Coors Field. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Here's Mookie Betts, a reigning batting champion in the American League. He's set, and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Marquez is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage.
I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Arenado has it. Oh, look at Arenado. Nice grab, but no play at first, and that'll be scored a single.
Oh, that's a shame because he made an outstanding diving stop right there. That's when I think the adrenaline might have been pumping a little bit too hard, and the ball just takes off on him. Too bad. That could have been a highlight reel play.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You could pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Batting fourth.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He won the Hank Aaron Award in the American League. That is the best offensive player, and boy, did he put together a season. Power and average, he showed us everything last year.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swing, and he pops him up. Hampson ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. Moreland on third with 2 out. Third ball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Boston's out in front, 2-0. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base.
Batting second, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Striding in for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Comes set, and the 0-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Betts at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Foul swing and a deep drive to right. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Rockies have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting 4.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Benintendi. He makes the running play. 2 down. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with Show Track. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Into right field, that's a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Ian Desmond.
In now, Ian Desmond. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run shot that time for Ian Desmond. And it's given the Rockies a 4-2 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson.
Number 1.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. Colorado's out in front, 4-2. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The second baseman, Brock Holt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Fail.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's just 1 for 13.
Chris Iannetta.
First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Line towards center field. Benintendi is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on super utility man Brock Holt. Have glove will travel. He packs them all. This guy, and he plays them all above adequately. From third base, second, both outfield spots, and creates havoc on the base pass. This guy is a manager's dream.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. He, of course, no slouch at the plate, as he, in fact, took home the Silver Slugger Award for National League pitchers a season ago. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Hit sharply toward the right side. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. But they still lead this one 4-2. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Oh,
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I could totally understand him taking that for a strike.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bouncer to the left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting left field.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The bouncer to the left side, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 2.
So it's 1st and 3rd with 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. 0-1 the count. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Flying toward right center. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from 3rd. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
The 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 4-4. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman.
First offering on its way.
Arenado.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. A swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall.
Up next,
ready to take his hacks again, Daniel Murphy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Arenado gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now Murphy belts one, carrying well to right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 6-4.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Now batter. Good stop.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Trevor Story. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story, and it's now 7-4.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale.
Hector.
So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible.
No left fielder.
Into the box, David Dahl. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for David Dahl. And they double him up. It's 8-4. Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. His second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
Now batting, number 1.
Standing in now, Garrett Hampson. There it goes. And are you kidding me? Pencil it into the history books. Another home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Into the box now, Chris Iannetta. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And this one bounds around against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Benintendi patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
The right fielder.
In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Holt fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 3 innings complete. Rockies lead this one 10-4. Stepping up to the plate, Brock Holt. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time. Here's at the knees and called strike 3. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind 0-2 now. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Stepping up now, Hector Velasquez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman, Nolan.
First pitch on its way. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's off the yogurt stand. Tasty and way out of here. Nolan Arenado touches them all, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
First baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Lifted the other way to left center. Benintendi will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fast.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting, left fielder, David.
Into the box, David Dahl. He swings and lines it to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Ian Desmond. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again from the stretch. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Garrett Hampson, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, Zero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now
stepping into the box, Herman Marquez. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted out towards straightaway center field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the 3rd out. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Andrew Benintendi. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Backhanded. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Arenado is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. In there, no balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail by a bunch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Third baseman.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. From the belt, kicks and deals. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as the blowout continues.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel.
And now Daniel Murphy. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor.
Standing in now, Trevor Story. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, left fielder, David.
Into the box, David Dahl sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in the switch hitter, Garrett Hampson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering, too.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Brian Johnson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Herman Marquez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my. There is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation, sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Around second now and headed for third. The relay. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way.
The third baseman.
Ready to take his hacks again. Nolan Arenado, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. The relay around second. He's on his way to third. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. Daniel Murphy will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Trevor Story as he runs up to bunt but can't make contact at strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, this side is retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. 5 innings. Here's J.D. Martinez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, man, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The batter, number 2.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Xander Bogaerts. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB. 1 out, nobody on. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Rafael Devers. No hits to this point. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Looking to send him packing again. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in, David Dahl. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Ian Desmond will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Benintendi is right there, 1 down. Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. but that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. So coming to the plate, Brock Holt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hampson calls for it. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Played on the backhand. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 61, Brian Johnson.
Eduardo Nunez will get the with 2 out and the base is empty.
Eduardo Nunez.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and they remain well behind. Tyler Thornburg comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Thornburg.
Riding in once again, Chris Iannetta. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. The first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ show track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top. The windup and the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. The next 0-2. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, guys, that's his second hit of the game. He's also got a good chance at getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado, and their runners at the corners now. Into right field, that's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Daniel Murphy. Oh, this is in the air to left center field and deep. Can they run this one down? I don't think so. It's going to land beyond him for extra bases. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out. So next to be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And a relay home. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Ready for another chance, David Dahl. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now a drive by Dahl, and this is hit well to right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Brandon Workman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now, Ian Desmond. As he'll run up the bunt here, but misses for strike 1. 4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Andrew.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Arenado trying to get there, fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He got under one and popped out his last time up. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Benintendi on at first, nobody out. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. At the plate, Mitch Moreland, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's
hit high and deep out to left center field. Dahl ranging back to the track, but it's the center fielder who gets there, and that's the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. We just witnessed a very impressive running grab in the outfield, worthy of taking another look with Showtrack. He had a long way to go, 125 feet according to the data, and of course the route and top speed were exceptional as well. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
They sped him up, slowed him down, got him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Boston strands a couple, and as you can see, they are way behind. So stepping in, Garrett Hampson. He went deep back in the fifth.
The second
First
baseman,
pitch of the at-bat.
number 1.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this line.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Settling in now, Herman Marquez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be...
Oh, now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Number 19.
Hey, have a day right here. Third knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Benintendi is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready now, Rafael Devers starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Standing in, Brock Holt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in, Christian Vasquez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Desmond is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
27-4 the final tonight. Colorado led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Herman Marquez is credited with the win. Chris Sale was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 50.